Okay, everyone, I'm back. Charging up my other phone. Well, I was discussing a situation, a legal matter, and that legal matter that I was speaking upon. I have to get my folder. That legal matter that I was speaking upon, this woman's husband had something to do with her getting arrested, and unless it's a DV situation where your life is in jeopardy and then the police arrive, as a law enforcement officer, to go ahead and be part of a arrest of your spouse for an alleged poo-poo, a poo-poo that is a legal poo-poo, was registered, that's a conflict of interest. So when the Asian American Council contacts these people up here, this DA, they'll discuss that and they'll address that issue, because it's a conflict of interest. It's a conflict of interest. And it appears as that when there is law enforcement, the male species of law enforcement, their cronies, in coordination with the spouse, they do a lot of stuff that should not occur, but that's a conflict of interest, and they'll address it. So imagine you have your spouse arrested. And the arriving officers go along with your scenario because you're a law enforcement. There you have it, people. Conflict of interest. But it'll be resolved. Like I said, not only am I an advocate for myself, I advocate for people at all times. I mean, there's so much injustice that goes on around us, and it's brought to society by this system, governing body that we have, and also the way laws are written. You know? Oh my God, these are such old photographs I'm looking at here. Oh my God. Wow. Man, where did time go? Here I am, looking like a hippie with that hair. Look at that hair! I could be just a little country girl. This is Long Island City. This is years and years ago. This is 94. Long Island City, New York. Really sort of. So I was the photographer for the newsletter when I worked for New York City Department of Design and Construction, I was the one who initiated the newsletter. I was the one at New York City Department of Design and Construction who had a meeting with the commissioner and the other bosses, and my suggestion was that you put a kiosk there because there were no places to, grab coffee or, a lunch break, instead of, going up to, well, it was this is Long Island City, 3030 Thompson Avenue, before, obviously before what it is now. But, yeah, I was part of that. Have them done. Oh, look at this. Look at this, Cape Cod. No, yeah, Cape Cod. This is so old. This is so old. Beautiful. Long Island City, Queens, New York. Look at that. Look at that. Las Vegas. Not a clear shot, but it's me. It's me! I was a youth. I was in my youth back in the day. Queensboro Bridge. The courthouse, the Supreme Courthouse in Long Island City. Me. Oh. They had the ferry. The New York Waterway, and I lived on 28th and 2nd, so I'd walk over to 34th Street, then take the ferry over, and then, well, there was a bus that went over by Thompson Avenue. What was that? Something just bit me, a little gnat. What's that? Oh, the water club. Oh my God. Oh my God. Las Vegas. The tram. I want to go on that. I've never been on the tram. The Mirage. I was going to move to Las Vegas after I got divorced from my husband, the fireman, and I was going to work for the police out there, or Los Angeles. I was going to work for the police as a civilian there. Oh, my mother's old house. My old dog. Mommy's slipper. Cat. Las Vegas. Here we go, Las Vegas. Wow. New York City. Long Island City. Actually, no. That was Manhattan. No, that's Long Island City. That's Queens. That's not Manhattan. Oh no, that was Manhattan. That's Manhattan. That's down in the Village. Las Vegas. The ceiling. Me. I still got the same body, yada, at 66 as I did at 35. Yeah! Keep in shape. There I go. Oh my God. This is like 100 years ago, man. Shit. Yes. The wind in my hair. Throw your head back. Went to a wedding. My wedding dress outfit. Hunter Mountain. I met a guy, he had one ear. He had that Hummer. He thought he was hot shit. Oh my God. Yeah, so what a conflict of interest. You're in law enforcement and you're involved with the what they call a 1012. It's a police department code. I don't know if the state does the same code. This building right here, this was the original That building right there was the original police headquarters in New York City. Mm-hmm. This building right here on Spring Street, Spring and Broadway. They were building a duplex where I lived across the street, going upstate. Beautiful. Me, years ago, me and a girl I work with. Hello, I hope you're well. I think you're entering the big 6-0 decade of your life this year, if I can remember correctly. Wow, look at that. This is in the city. Look at that old advertising. I love that. That's what I would do. I just walk around with my camera and shoot. I have footage. Oh, Lord. Oh! What are you doing? What are you doing? So, anyway, they critique everything I say because this story that I'm speaking upon is a conflict of interest for the party involved, and when the Asian American Coalition gets on board, well, they'll address that in discovery. And my message is to people: be careful who you deal with. Be careful who you deal with. People lie straight up to you. They deceive you. They're manipulators. And always keep your stuff separate. Never keep anything joint. The only thing you keep joint are household expenses. Like if you're paying a mortgage, whatever, you're sharing rent, you're sharing the utilities, the cable, that stuff. But anything like, no, nothing together. Because it's nothing but a bunch of blank bags when it comes to taking advantage of people, you know? And there's no qualms about it for many. You understand me? They have no problem. They have no problem doing what they do. All right, and especially if they're in law enforcement. Yeah. But it'll be resolved. She'll seek the right counsel. Mm-hmm. Unreal. Hi, babies. What you doing there? Where are you two? Where are you two? Ah, there you go. What are you doing here? What's your baby? Oh my god. Wait, how are you getting all this paper? Where's you doing all this paper? You're doing all this paper. Come on, Vicky. What are you, a bookmaker? What are you doing with all this paper? They're taking bets. Look. Taking bets, my little bookmakers. What's wrong with your eye? What's wrong with your eye, Papa? You okay? What's wrong with your eye? You out in the sun. I don't want you in the sun because the UV rays are too bright. Gotta put sunglasses on you. People say love you. I love you. Mm. Just like cute guys. Look at them. What are you, baby? Oh. Be nice to your little brother. Be nice to your little brother. Be nice. Dog bit my neck. What are you trying to do? Give me a hickey? What are you trying to do? I'll be back, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, and do the right thing like you're being watched, because you are. We all are. Justice is on its way. Mrs. Parker. Later.